How many women are in office? How many women do you think would want to be in office?
It's becoming more equal. Like we're a good chunk of Congress now. I don't know what percent off the top of my head, but women don't want to do the hardest jobs.
How do you know?
Because we don't. There's no barriers stopping us, and we don't do them.
Have you spoken to these women?
Yeah, actually, you'd be surprised. I've probably talked to more women in a lifetime than any of you have.
But I would love to hear. I mean, to listen to women who say that they don't.
I've interviewed men in the trades. We just interviewed them last week. So I'm saying women do not apply for these jobs. Women do not apply for the hardest jobs.
Women don't tend to apply for jobs that
I would say the hardest jobs: oil rigs. I would say plumbing, electricity. I would say building buildings.
How about being a nurse? Isn't that?
I would say that is
really
not. I would say what's harder is a brain surgeon.
You hire men, and if you want headaches, you hire women. In my experience, women have consistently brought drama and gossip to the workplace. When a boss instructs a male employee, he gets the job done. On the other hand, when a boss instructs a female employee, there's often an argument, and she feels the need to assert her opinion. It's ironic how women are supposedly capable of everything men can do, yet they require gender quotas to level the playing field. Gender quotas and diversity hiring, in my opinion, should be deemed illegal, as they amount to pure discrimination. The only relevant factors should be an individual's talent, skills, portfolio, and experience. The reality is that the most precarious individuals in an office currently seem to be young women. If they take a dislike to you, you're in jeopardy, whether it's due to personal differences or refusal to submit to them. Even if they are less skilled or younger, HR and management often side with them. The safest approach is to avoid interactions with women in the office entirely, as each new female hire becomes another potential threat to your job. Looking at the backgrounds of some of these women might leave you baffled. Companies are now regretting promoting women to leadership positions just to meet gender quotas, leading to incompetence and making the workplace miserable. Consider this food for thought. Laws, policies, and regulations promoting hiring quotas for women in leadership positions are becoming obsolete. If someone challenges this, ask them to define what a woman is, and watch their argument crumble. When faced with the directive to hire a woman to fill quotas, a simple assertion of "I identify as a woman" can effectively eliminate the issue. This allows businesses to focus on hiring the most qualified candidates for positions, removing the burden of quotas. Imagine entire companies where 50% or more of the employees are men, and all employees, regardless of gender, contribute the bare minimum. If companies attempt retaliation, the threat of a gender discrimination lawsuit involving all male employees could be posed. The truth is, there's no pleasing those who can't be pleased, no matter how much effort you invest. Some individuals or situations are inherently difficult to satisfy, and it's crucial to recognize when it's more productive to focus energy elsewhere. I once spoke with a female CEO of a large organization who claimed she would never hire another woman. She found them demanding and prone to complicating simple tasks. She even recounted catching a woman using her monthly period as a reason to leave work early, citing inconsistencies in the timing. According to her, women in general are more emotional and likely to retaliate compared to men, who tend to complete tasks without unnecessary complications. According to a female CEO, many women take longer than necessary, often 2 or more days, to complete tasks that could typically be done in less than a day. She noted that women in general tend to be less ambitious than their male counterparts. Additionally, she observed that some women attempt to do less work than men, assuming they can slack off because they have a woman as their boss. In reality, men may prefer to avoid gossip and overreactions from women, leading to their exclusion from private and confidential meetings where crucial information is shared. The preference for male companionship in certain situations, such as sharing information in a confined space, is driven by a desire to avoid potential allegations that could harm their careers. Women, according to the CEO, are often more focused on socializing at the office, insisting on involving everyone, even those uninterested, or prioritizing work over social activities. This emphasis on socializing becomes a significant issue among female coworkers, as it tends to overshadow work-related matters. Women may become highly irritated if others show no interest in socializing or expressing empathy for their concerns and complaints. The CEO asserts that women approach their jobs similarly to their personal relationships, characterized by heightened emotion, confusion, poor decision-making, impulsiveness, and a strong sense of entitlement. Men are increasingly apprehensive about potential job termination, leading to a noticeable reluctance to interact with their female peers in the workplace. A recent report indicates that 20% of men actively avoid private conversations and interactions with female coworkers. In the primary research of the study, over a third of men expressed fear about being alone with a woman in the office, citing concerns about potential allegations. The prevailing sentiment among men is a reluctance to find themselves in situations where they could be framed for false accusations by women, jeopardizing their employment. The primary reason for this apprehension is the fear of losing their jobs due to false complaints made by women. Men recognize the ease with which a single email, call, or conversation with HR can lead to serious consequences. Imagine receiving a call from Human Resources while sitting in your office, only to be informed that a female coworker has lodged a complaint against you. This coworker, who has persistently asked you out and faced rejection, is now affecting your job security. The consequence: no bonus, a warning of termination with one more complaint, and the possibility of losing benefits. This scenario reflects the reality of the workplace in 2023. It begs the question, do women exploit this situation, attempting to flirt in the office and escalating matters to HR at the slightest inconvenience, or if the attractive person doesn't reciprocate while the less attractive one does? The truth is that men are avoiding interactions with women at work due to genuine concerns about unfounded charges or threats. In reality, men increasingly prefer working more freely with their male counterparts. This trend underscores the growing wariness that males have developed toward women over time, especially in the past decade, revealing a strong preference for communication and collaboration with other men. This preference stems from their desire to share information, discuss ideas, and coordinate schedules, driven by the fear of jeopardizing the careers they've painstakingly built over the years. The fear of losing everything with a single unfounded accusation looms large. In a society that tends to prioritize and believe women's statements, one false charge could easily turn someone into a villain. So it's essential not to fault men. They are keenly aware of the developments over the years, particularly with the emergence of the Me Too movement. Men are cautious about being held accountable for something they didn't do and are determined to safeguard their jobs, status, and societal position. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be the first to know when my new video drops. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.